It is Tuesday, the 27th day of December 2022. Hello there and welcome to our first edition of News Tonight here on UBC TV. But first, let's have a look at what is making headlines at this hour. In our news tonight, business resumes in Kampala Business District with low turn-up. Leaders in Rwenzori in a campaign to compel the ADF rebels take amnesty. Market-oriented approach to increase exports. And cashew nut farmers need government support. Hello there and welcome once again. We are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcast House here on Nile Avenue. My name is Rukidi Edward Kijjanangoma. Now, President Yoweri Museveni will this Friday be the guest of honor during celebrations to mark 25 years of priesthood in Katakwi district. It follows an invitation from the family of the late George William Appel and Bernadette and the family of Mr. and Mrs. Faustine and Euphemia Imalingat, together with Vice President Jessica Lupo, the silver jubilee of their sons Reverend Paul Benedict Francis Imalingat and Father Lawrence Akepa Imas. The Vice President, also Katakwi District Woman Member of Parliament Jessica Lupo, joined Christians of Soroti Catholic Diocese to mark the Patron Feast Day of St. Stephen's Catholic Parish, Katakwi, on St. Stephen's Day. Take a watch.
I want to take this opportunity to wish all of you a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Akotenga yala mikini ngunu kerelu adungoto esakarametu la adugokino Papa Bishop Kedi Krista yono ayotenge samalan anejai Papa President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, malatangese skere. God is good all the time. Sakarametu ni mwaside. Sakarametu ni mwaside. Batisimu opirimasio okantasia opentesia anyonyo ikinyo aluka deka orimi aluko yalama noi yalami genetes kirai wo engarakne kwaya.
Now, on the second day after Christmas in downtown Kampala, the number of people in town is low and there is less business in the city center. Our crew visited the area and brought us this report.
Unlike previous days after Christmas, the number of people turning up for work is low, though this time many shops are operating smoothly. On different streets of Kampala, arcades are open and vendors are on the streets operating. According to cargo loaders, during Christmas season, it is time to earn some money. However, this year it is totally different.
Christmas wajirira mono yatunyumira naye kati saa weno tulinde mbere demweterere demutukole naye ng'okutwaliza musaawe n'emirimu gikyali mifu.
Twaliza wamu embeera nga bwerabika, tegenda bulungi, tetambula bulungi, naye tosobola kubulwa kyankya n'ekyemisana n'ekyeggulo.
Vendors on streets are many and street kids are seen as usual, asking for money and what to eat.
Bakumachana na katunda empale nga 3 ne sikati wezito 2 3 webitu.
Christmas eno na sente ababuyina babutwane bawuleyo mu byalo ne bakumunga bavu. Kati era mu January bagenda kubeera mu struggle nga tewali ka sente.
On side of food sellers and kiosks, many people are seen eating. In taxi parks, vehicles are many as touts look for passengers. There are fewer people traveling. Despite large number of people moving in town, business is still low.
Abantu sijja kugamba nti oba bakyali mu bantu kuba olunaku lw'olwaleero ddwo luneewunyisizaamu ndaba abantu bangi batambudde naye lwakubeera tebakwata mu bizinensi tagulamuza nti oba empale yammeka takulamuza nti oba ekintu era naawe obalaba bonna bannaffe bonna batudde butuuzi.
Kuva ku makya okuva wenataddewo nze sinnakola naye abamu bakola embeera simbi okutwaliza wamu we baba tebatugobye ku kkubo.
In arcades, only salons are operational with fewer women in business. At women's market known as Kijjanangoma, some buyers are purchasing although they are fewer. Andrew Sebira and Nama Monde Deborah compiled this report.
To some rather sad news, and President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has eulogized the late former Secretary to Cabinet, Dr. John Mitala, as a symbolic statesman who served his country until his demise. Now, this was contained in his condolence message delivered for him by the Minister for Presidency, Millie Babalanda, during the burial of Dr. John Mitala in Kiwomya, Kalungu district. The president condoled with the family and contributed 10 million Ugandan shillings in cash.
A cross-section of mourners have this Tuesday morning gathered at Kiwomya in Kalungu district to witness the last funeral rites of the late former Secretary to Cabinet, Dr. John Mitala. The funeral rites was attended by religious leaders, officials from government, friends, family and relatives. According to his closest friends, the late John Mitala, who departed on Friday 23 December 2022, leaves behind a bonded legacy, having served as Secretary to Cabinet for close to 20 years.
Njagala okwebaza nange President wa Fogwanga fenga bannakalungu okutuwa omukisa kigenze ku record nti omwana owaffe aweereddwa amaziika ag'enjawulo.
John was an encyclopedia of the people he has met.
The children and other family members eulogized the late as one who has dedicated his life to them and the country.
I want to thank God for Daddy, that he has been a man of valor, a principled gentleman, the most generous person I know, a man who always wanted everybody to be happy. Dad has served this nation with one heart.
Has been an amazing father. He has been an example. He has taken care of me. There I can't complain. He has provided anything I want. He has offered.
It was a tearful moment for the widow Florence Mitala as she paid her last respects to her fallen husband.
Dr. John Mitala, I thank you for being a wonderful husband. During the 37 years you have been together, you will greatly be missed by all of us, especially your granddaughter Erica. Till we meet again, John, welaba mukwano gwange. Obadde mukwano gwange nnyo John, ondaze ebintu bingi nnyo John mukwano. John, obadde tonniwa kintu kyonna mukwano gwange, obadde tolina ssente naye nga buli koofuna ng'oyamba family. Wummula Mukama.
Other speakers included the Permanent Secretary, Office of the President, Alhaji Yunus Kakande.
Nduddemu mu gavumenti nga ali mundu abakati nyina emyaka 64. Naye sinaba kulaawo technical person gwe yali akiwadde omukulu laba nga asookedde ku mwami Mitala. N'olwekyo kyevudde nga tuteekwa okuwaza omukulembeze w'eggwanga olw'okusiima enkola Mitala gy'akozeeko ate n'okwagala famire ye. Pulezidenti abadde ayagala nnyo famire ya mwami Mitala ono.
Deborah Katuramu, who serves as the Deputy Head of Public Service and Secretary to Cabinet, represented the Secretary to Cabinet, Lucy Nachobe.
As you are aware, the late was my predecessor as he served as Head of Public Service and Secretary to Cabinet from 2002 to 2021 before his appointment as Senior Advisor on Public Service matters in 2021. His immense contribution to this office left a rich legacy that has made it easier for me to perform my duties.
His Excellency the President was represented by the Minister for Presidency, Mile Babalanda.
Dr. John Mitala was one of the few intellectuals who chose to support the struggle to liberate Uganda at the time when many intellectuals were shunning such moves.
Through Minister Babalanda, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni couldn't get a one suitable word to describe the late former Secretary to Cabinet, Dr. John Mitala.
Dr. Mitala has left a significant mark on the public service in Uganda and beyond. This caliber of Ugandans who are honest, incorruptible, selfless, dedicated to work and have Uganda at heart are really few. All the civil servants in Uganda should emulate Dr. Mitala by carrying forward Dr. Mitala's virtues of integrity, timeliness, and results orientation.
The procession to lead the body of the late former Secretary to Cabinet at exactly 4 p.m. was initiated, thus seeing him off to his final resting place. At exactly 4:30 p.m. and at a tune of 13 gun salutes, this marked the end of the 74-year journey of a statesman, a father, a patriot, Dr. John Mitala, as his body was lowered into his final resting home. Robert Onyango, UBC News, Kalungu.
And may the soul of the late John Mitala rest in eternal bliss. To Rwenzori region now, where leaders in the Rwenzori region have embarked on a campaign calling upon the ADF rebels still active in the Democratic Republic of the Congo to embrace amnesty and surrender. This was at the opening of campaigns in all churches in Rwenzori region to call on the ADF rebels to come back home.
As the UPDF and the Democratic Republic of Congo forces under the operation of Shujia continue to hunt for ADF remnants, leaders in the Rwenzori region have called upon rebels to voluntarily embrace the amnesty granted by government. State Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Kabyanga Godfrey Baluku, requested people of Rwenzori to be united and focus on development.
We need, as Banyarwenzori people, to be united, to pursue common goals, not others pursuing their own goals and misleading people. Lies everywhere. I've been moving around these mountains from Bundibujo up to Kasese. But you meet there so many lies. Just because someone wants to become an MP on FDC ticket, or wants to become an MP on NRM ticket, pursues a line that doesn't unite people. And when we are not united, our outer races, our confusion brings insecurity of all kinds. Insecurity of all kinds. So that's why I am preaching unity. I'm saying let us love one another. Where there is love, there is development. Because where there is love, there is peace, there is working together, there is teamwork, and then there is development.
According to the mission coordinator Christopher Chibazanga, His Excellency the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, wants them to ensure ADF denounce rebellion.
In the spirit of Pan-Africanism, President Museveni charged us with a responsibility
to make sure that whoever is in ADF and trapped in the jungles of Eastern Congo extend my passionate appeal. That's the President Museveni. Let them abandon the rebellion and come home. And we've been doing this for the last 3 months. Are we making 4 months now? Our first activity was to open up contacts. Our second activity was to invite our Congolese friends who also have challenges there, that by implication in one way or another, they find themselves in bed with the enemies of the world. When I say the enemies of the world, I mean ADF. ADF is an international terrorist group in Congo.
According to Right Bishop Jackson Nzerwede, there is a growing tendency in parents of neglecting their own children. Here he called upon parents and children to be responsible.
But I remind you that there is a law which talks about child neglect. But also the command of Jesus Christ in Matthew 18:6. Parents should nurture their children to grow them in the Christian faith.
Through Amnesty Commission Uganda, the government of Uganda has been supporting ADF reporters who surrender to the government by training them different skills and giving them seedlings, include cocoa and coffee seedlings, and singer sewing machines to boost their income.
Oko Joseph ending that report there. Now, one of the victims who died in a car accident yesterday, Kayingo John Paul Nicholas, was preparing for his wedding. He was traveling to the village to meet his mother when fate befell him. UBC TV met some relatives and close friends to the deceased at his home in Kawempetula village in Kampala district.
The late Kayingo John Paul Nicholas was a resident of Kawempetula village in Kampala district before he met his fate. Kayingo was one of the people who died in the car accident at Kayabwe on the Kampala-Masaka highway yesterday, where Mercedes-Benz collided with a drone taxi. The late Kayingo, a shoemaker, was described by residents as a man of character and cooperative.
Tungengato ayigiriza abana baffe babadde ayigiriza kuno ku kyalo naffe ffennyini abadde atuyigiriza kubanga leather fabrication yaffe badde tennanywera bulungi nga bwe tuba ne kye tulina kye twetaaga okumanya ekisingako tujja gyali n'olwekyo tunyonwedda naye twafunye amawulire ag'ennaku ffe ng'abakulembeze okuwulira nti Nicholas afudde afiiridde mu kabenje naye kitalo nnyo tusaasira nnyo bakadde be tusaasira nnyo abatuuze b'akakungulu zooni mwenna olw'okufiirwa omukozi munnaffe.
Relatives and close friends said that Kayingo was in the process of getting married.
Ku mbeera ey'okuteekateeka omukolo gwe era abadde agenda kufuna mwana munne era nga yali yakyala dda nga yali yagenda ejjinja okulaba omukyalo oyo gwe yali yasiima era nga abadde agenda mukyala ewa maama kuteekateeka mikolo.
Tubadde tugenda jjinja Budondo omukyala Musoga then okugatuba babadde bagenda gattibwa Mutundwe mu Gwokusatu nga 5 wa byonna babadde bamaze obikola ki obikola ng'agenze kutegeeza abamukyalo kulaba bamukyalo kuba embaga yali yakubeera mu garden n'agisazaamu n'agamba erina agenda waabwe kyabadde agenze okulaba okuteekateeka abalabe bwe banakikola ki bakikwasaganya naye twaswaliddwa nnyo lwa munnaffe oyo.
At late Kayingo's place, mourners were preparing to attend for burial in Masaka district. Traffic police spokesperson Farida Nampima said the accident was blamed on overspeeding. 3 women and 2 men in the taxi died immediately. The 5 occupants in the Mercedes-Benz escaped with injuries.
Benz eyagala okuyisa ono agamba tompisa kati era ono wagezezzaako okunyiga Benz oli naye n'amukuba ki n'emuyita waggulu eri n'ebuuka temuli afudde n'omu.
The victims were taken to Nkozi Hospital. The deputy director of the hospital, Dr. Desire Luminsa, said they received 7 patients of whom 2 had serious head injuries, while 3 were in critical condition and were discharged after receiving first aid.
Abantu bannange abakozesa oluguudo lw'e Masaka luno naddala mu bufo obulimu amakoona okubeera abeegendereza obutavuga ndiima mu biseera bino eby'ennaku enkulu. Then abantu bakubiriza okutambula n'ebibakwatako nga bw'oba ofunye obuzibu kyanguyiza abasawo okulondoola abantu bo nga batuukako obuulyawo ne basobola okuyamba mu budde nga bukyali.
Naye nga owa Benz yabadde abeere ono yavugibwa ati fisa overtaking n'asanga naye agolodde aleese nga nonda aleese ne bakuba nze kubaawo.
Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.
"24 minutes after 8 in the studios of UBC TV. We'll now take a short break but return with much more. Do stay with us.
MTN Radio Fema Tusako Garubo January Wakamwezi Kaneze Chebando Pizzas Bebeko Shima Karunji Rapito Tujo Vivian Tendo Mariachi Abakaduka Mugaba Kulebedwamo Lord Fred Sebata Kugenda kwa motwaro kumu kuyingira Bari kema koko na ndogo Kume bila bili mwesa tu Hanku nyumene Garubo January Bari kwa kamwezi Kaneze Chebando Chuma cha Balam Sound Biti Udomo Sente MTN Biteke Kedwa Radio 4 and so Suzy.
Paying for groceries the old way.
3, 4, yeah.
Allow me. Paying for groceries with the My Airtel app. You have the power in your pocket. The power to conveniently pay for goods and services. Unlock that power with the My Airtel app. Visit the App Store or Google Play now.
That's my wife.
Do you need data collection services, data analysis and reporting, monitoring and evaluation systems? Then contact Multi Technologies, a professional research firm that has provided many organizations with timely research solutions for over 15 years. For more information, visit www.mt.co.ug or call us on 0704 913 399 or 0782 602 963. Visit our office in Kampala at Sayuni Complex in Tinda. Mood Technologies, your professional research firm.
It's our mission to secure your money.
Protecting your money is as important as earning it. It is for this reason that the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda, DPF, was established by the government of Uganda to provide deposit protection to customers of regulated financial institutions. In the unlikely event that your commercial bank, credit institution or microfinance deposit-taking institution fails, the DPF will pay you up to 10 million Uganda shillings. Keep your personal information such as national identification number, mobile phone or an alternative bank account updated with your banker. Terms and conditions apply. For more information, contact DPF at Aha Towers, Plot 7 Lodell Road, Kampala. Call 0312 206 400 or visit our website at www.dpf.or.ug.
We are the DPF. We protect your money. Protection Fund of Uganda.
Are
Are you tired of high fees and slow transfer time when sending money? Look no further. Airtel Money is here to revolutionize the way you move your money. We have revised our rates, and now sending money from Airtel to other networks in Uganda, East Africa, and to the rest of the world has never been more affordable. Plus, you can trust Airtel Money to get your money where it needs to go quickly and safely. Simply dial *185# and start sending money. Switch to Airtel Money today and experience unbeatable rates and top-notch services for all your local and international money transfer needs. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
At Timex Nutrition Center, we advise you on the right foods to eat, exercise profile to adopt, and lifestyle strategies which are compatible to your blood group and genotype. This empowers your body to prevent and treat many diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, ulcers, obesity, and many others. For more information, find us at our head office in Kampala on Nassa Road, Conrad Plaza, 2nd floor, or call 0758 819 952 or 0778 288 361. We also have other branches in Mbara and Jinja.
It's a new world. We are going global. A new world of greater connectivity. From Entebbe to Dubai, London, Mumbai, and Guangzhou. Welcome aboard a great new experience.
The Uganda Small Scale Industries Association USSIA is a business member organization for micro, small and medium industrialists that has been in existence since 1979 with over 10,000 members and 16 regional offices countrywide. USSIA's core purpose is to enhance competitiveness through development, promotion, policy and advocacy for micro, small and medium enterprises. Find us at USSIA Building, Umasho Grounds, Lugogo, or call us on 0414 574 527, 0774 130 454, or 0782 173 086.
The festive season is here, and it's Christmas in 4G from Airtel. Get the most affordable 4G smartphone in Uganda, now heavily discounted from 250,000 shillings to 150,000 shillings only. Yes! 150,000 shillings only to keep you connected to your loved ones this holiday season.
Dial *175*94# to activate free 1 GB instantly and 100% double data on all weekly and monthly bundles for 3 months. Get one today while stock lasts from the nearest Airtel shop. Happy holidays this festive season with Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome back from that break, and this is News Tonight here on UBC TV. A warm welcome to those of you just joining us. My name is Rukidi Edward Kijjanangoma. Now, a local startup in Namugongo has found use for banana pseudo stems, which normally go to waste countrywide. The latest innovation adds value to these stems and are being used to produce high-quality hand-woven textile products, such as carpets and hair extensions. Our reporters visited the startup in Namugongo and filed this report.
While Uganda has been known for producing bananas on a large scale, its pseudo stem has always been going to waste. Texford, a local startup, is changing this narrative by producing environmentally friendly textile products, and this has a making of being a game changer.
On Namugongo Road in Sonde, 19 kilometers from Kampala, is a local startup which is pioneering a groundbreaking innovation, looking at turning banana waste into hand-woven high-quality textiles. Texford, founded by Muturi Kimani, a lecturer at Chambogo University, has been leading on this front for close to 10 years and has been using banana stems which normally go to waste across the country as the main raw material. Matoke is without a shadow of doubt the most famous traditional dish in Uganda, and therefore bananas are grown and can be found in almost all the corners of the country. Every part of a banana plant has been found useful, apart from the pseudo-stem, but not for Kimani.
There's a lot of raw materials going to waste in this country. If you take roughly that Uganda produces about 10 million metric tons of bananas every year, and then we roughly say that from each banana, from each kilogram or each 25 kilograms, a bunch of banana, and then that kilogram you divide by 10 metric tons, you will see the number of stems that lie on the ground. They are also in millions, okay? So the waste there is too much. Some of them, they try to feed it to the animals, but it cannot be a daily animal feed. Others are used for mulching, and others are just discarded. And some of these materials also find their way into markets in the cities.
The senior lecturer at Chambogo University saw something of an eccentric value in the banana pseudo-stem, and what he does now is astonishing.
This is TexFAD. TexFAD stands for Textiles, Fashion and Design, and it is an organization that adds value majorly to the waste fibrous materials. We deal with banana fibers, we deal with cotton, t-shirt offcuts, and other textile wastes to produce a number of things.
The production process involves shredding the inner medium green sheath of the pseudo-stems, which are inserted in a thresher to create fiber. The fiber is then dried on lines and later sorted. The dry fiber is then carefully prepared for use. The startup mainly employs the youth and women who all put in the time to carefully weave and design bespoke textile products.
This is not the first time I'm making this. There have been several of them. You make one, a customer likes it, and then they make another order and another order. So I feel happy when I make something and customers like it and they bring back orders for us to make for them.
Normally it takes close to 3 days of weaving and fine-tuning a particular piece. In this day and age, social media has proved to be the best marketing tool for emerging businesses. TexFAD is no exception.
We are also planning an outlet here, a good outlet, where we can run a shop, a proper shop for the textiles that we make as part of our marketing strategy. In the coming months, we are also revamping our website, and we have also planned to create a marketing online shop. So the website will also have a shop in the coming months where we'll also create another outlet for the products that we make.
TexFAD is now venturing into manufacturing environmentally friendly hair extensions from banana fibers.
Now, as you look at it, you can't tell the difference between this and what you buy from the shop. But the difference is this is biodegradable and it's made from materials that have already provided food to Ugandans. Now, this is seemingly a waste. It's a waste that has been processed and then made into hair extension.
Kimani has extensively shared these skills and knowledge across the continent, something he's passionate about.
Automate these processes and make it more automated kind of a textile production. But I've said no several times because this is about people. It's about the materials that people grow, and it's about people. It's about empowering people. So when you bring in machines, the machines now minimize the number of people you're going to enhance. It minimizes the number of people you're going to involve, and also kills creativity that these hands have. And then you find that you're just producing goods that are similar to the goods in the market.
Sharon Chomdisha, UBC News.
Very, very interesting there, of course. Trash being turned into treasure. Banana pseudo stems making a people's lives much more easy to live. Thanks, Stams, for that story, and of course, Sharon Chomigisra there. Now, the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, together with its partners, are for interventions to restore wetlands around the catchment areas of River Ruizi, which is in the verge of extinction. Major restoration activities will include tree planting within the affected wetland, creating buffer zones on both sides of the river, and sensitizing the population around for better land use.
River Ruizi originates from Buheju Hills in southwestern Uganda. It navigates through 11 districts of Mbarara, providing a source of water and livelihood to people. Economic activities in the catchment area include subsistence and commercial agriculture, livestock rearing, fish farming, brick making, sand mining, tourism and industries. In the recent years, River Ruizi has featured prominently in the news as a river on the brink of extinction. Out of 8,000 square kilometer catchment area around the river, about 200 hectares of wetland is badly affected.
When we are looking at upper catchment, especially in the riverine wetlands, we could be estimating it almost like 200 hectares of the systems that come from Buheju and parts that come from Uganda that are badly affected, because the whole catchment of Ruizi is 8,753 square kilometers.
Poor land management on the river banks are a cause of degradation in the catchment area.
They have failed to manage their good soils in their mainland in hilly areas, so there is loss of nutrients, and they normally follow those nutrients to the wetlands.
Conservationists brainstorm on the strategies to save River Ruizi through sensitization and forceful evictions, although illegal activities continue along the river banks.
When you see the urbanization, their goal is only on brown environment, and they are not focusing on green environment. So that is another challenge. Then there is mining, sand, clay, gold. All these are done within, sometimes in the base of the river and sometimes at the banks of the river.
The key interventions to restore the river are ongoing through the National Environmental Management Authority and the other institutions like Mbarara University of Science and Technology.
One of the good institutions that respected our pillars was Mbarara University of Science and Technology. It was Ankole Church of Diocese. It was Mbarara Diocese of Catholics. So when we said, can we do a demo to see how can a buffer zone be of conservation efforts and also economic value? So we had to come in on board with the Mbarara University of Science and Technology, and they said the project is welcomed.
Leaders in the 11 districts through the Ruizi Catchment Management Commission recently signed a declaration committing to restore the river, guided by the formulated River Catchment Plan.
Joseph Oko with that story. Environment stakeholders in the Bukimbiri County, Kisoro District have embarked on a tree planting campaign that's aimed at conserving indigenous trees, especially in the hilly areas of Nyanamo Town Council. The campaign is being championed by Nyanamo Community Conservation and Development Organization, as we hear in the story.
Tree conservation is key to environmental management, especially in hilly areas where soil erosion is rampant. It is for this reason that residents of Bukimbiri County in Kisoro District have embarked on a tree planting campaign aimed at managing soil erosion and conservation of indigenous trees, mainly bamboos.
Trees here, as you see the land, it is bare. As we are trying to manage it, the trees which were cut here get replaced within our communities.
Operating under Nyanamo Community Conservation and Development Organization, residents have embarked on a tree planting exercise to manage land degradation escalated by soil erosion in the hilly areas.
We are focusing Bolivaria to control soil erosion. We are focusing Caliandra to reduce labor of entering our national parks. We are focusing in indigenous trees like Prunus africana to fight for some endemic diseases which are attacking our local people.
Community members opted for indigenous trees following a number of medicinal advantages they offer on top of soil conservation.
For example, kokujale miti okwa wale baturi muhire areas. Muhire areas amizi garachira kutwara itaka jitu soil erosion. Twineme miti emwe yitwine erabasa controlling soil erosion. Twaba tukwatanisize na government n'ebindi bitongole by'amani.
Nyanamo Town Council leadership are spearheading the campaign aimed at addressing the state of environmental degradation in the area. Isoro district is one of the areas that experience heavy rains and a host to natural resources like Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, Mugahinga National Park and Ichuya Forest Reserve.
Twaje mbera muri kigendererwa cyo kugira ngo tubyare ejimiti egume echinjirire mishozi mbwenu kugira ngo esoke echinjirire hamwe nebyo buhanga mbwenu bakabizinira munonge miti terimo kwenda ngo icyaro mbwenu kibonere hari mwe biti ebitini.
Report filed by Chitagwenda for UBC.
We'll now take another short break and return with the latest in business.
It's super fast internet. Oh, it's a super camera. It's a super battery.
Phone battery full.
Yeah, it's a super deal. Get the Kabode Super from MTN now at a reduced initial deposit of only 49,000 shillings and pay the balance in Pola for as low as 833 shillings per day. Grab this Super Kabode deal this Christmas and get 2 GB of free MTN data every month for 8 months. Get the Kabode Super now from any MTN shop countrywide. Everywhere you go, MTN. Regulated by UCC.
Do you need data collection services, data analysis and reporting, monitoring and evaluation systems? Then contact Mulch Technologies, a professional research firm that has provided many organizations with timely research solutions for over 15 years. For more information, visit www.mt.co.ug or call us on 0704 913 399 or 0782 602 963. Visit our office in Kampala at Sayuni Complex in Tinda. Mood Technologies, your professional research firm.
At Timex Nutrition Center, we advise you on the right foods to eat, exercise profile to adopt, and lifestyle strategies which are compatible to your blood group and genotype. This empowers your body to prevent and treat many diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, ulcers, obesity, and many others. For more information, find us at our head office in Kampala on Nassa Road, Conrad Plaza, 2nd floor, or call 0758 819 952 or 0778 288 361. We also have other branches in Mbara and Jinja.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF.
Over the years, we've dreamed to get onto the world stage. We've had that dream crushed. We've witnessed a total defeat of what could have been our greatest moment. We've felt our spirits go up, only to take a hard fall. We've had our fires burn out and leave only scars. We've seized the wind and had it pulled from our grasp. We've seen pain, and we've seen loss of the last fragments of hope. But we are made of resilience, and resilience never stops dreaming. So we will dream even bigger with the Cranes Cup Bowl 2026. Together, let's take Uganda to the next FIFA World Cup.
Together, let's take Uganda to the next FIFA World Cup. For every Now Special you buy, we will give 50 shillings to the Uganda Cranes 2026 fund. You will also get the chance to choose how the Cranes Cup Bowl contributions are spent. Now Special, official beer of the FIFA World Cup and official beer partner of the Uganda Cranes.
Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
Acquiring a tin is now easier than ever before with a new interface that is brief, simple, and cuts out all the excess fields from previous applications. All you need is your national ID and you're good to go. No more waiting in long queues, as you can now acquire a tin instantly from wherever you are. Remember, it's free. Experience our new and improved modern interface that is user-friendly.
Thank you for paying your taxes.
Uganda Revenue Authority. Developing Uganda together.
It's better to foster respect instead of fear and pain.
Cause a good school equals a better life.
Raising voices.
Paying for groceries the old way.
3, 4.
Yeah. Allow me. Paying for groceries with the My Airtel app. You have the power in your pocket. The power to conveniently pay for goods and services. Unlock that power with the My Airtel app. Visit the App Store or Google Play now.
That's my wife.
Welcome back from that break. Let's have a look now at the latest in business. The Uganda Export Promotion Board Executive Director Eli Twineyo wants government to institute an export promotion agency that will be mandated to make research on upcoming products in order to identify ready market. This as new crops and products are being adopted too in the areas of Kasese, West Nile and Karamoja. He argues that despite all the shortfalls registered in the economy, Uganda has been resilient. Ivan Kahwa reports.
Uganda's economy has remained resilient amidst disease outbreaks like COVID-19 and Ebola, which affected the tourism sector, remittances and global supply chains. Companies closed, movement of goods and services slowed down, hence increasing the cost of doing business.
Imports, for example, was high. And why do I talk imports? Because as you realize, we import raw materials for base metal and products.
Ukraine and Russia war also destabilized Uganda's economy, yet these are among the top 5 import sources of agriculture-related products.
Especially the price of petroleum products. When transport prices go high, they will not only affect those who are producing for export, they also affect those who are doing small retail and internal trade.
The resilience, according to the Executive Director for the Uganda Export Promotion Board, Eli Twineyo, is a result of the calculated approaches and decisions that government of Uganda took.
Including refusing to subsidize. Because when you subsidize petroleum products, where are you going to get the money? You are going to borrow. I have shown you that in most cases, petroleum products can be more than 1 billion. If you subsidize it by 25% or 30, $300 million US, where are you going to get that money?
There are new emerging crops in the mountainous areas of Kasese that the Export Promotion Board has picked interest in some of them, and these include passion fruits, onions, coffee, mangoes, cocoa, and bamboo.
Because there is a global demand for bamboo. It will substitute all this wood we have been cutting, the trees and the rest, and we'll have very good quality furnishings. And so the world is moving into that. It is a new product which this country had not looked at seriously. But you see, Uganda Export Promotion Board, and that's why the government needs an export promotion agency to do this research and look at upcoming products, what we call export development. You see some people go and run to this market and what that they are looking for markets. You can never get markets until you have done export development.
Apiculture is also a thriving business in the areas of Karamoja and West Nile, though there is no market for the produce.
The good thing, the market from Mahmudad has been very big competitive. People go for honey from Karamoja. When you display your honey there and then you put that sticker, honey from Karamoja, people will go for honey from Karamoja.
That all the honey that will be produced would almost half of it would be consumed at where it has been produced by even the households, and then the little that would be sold also would be consumed in those trading centers before even reaching the capital and also before being exported.
Because right now I'm having around 1 ton of honey in the house, looking for the market, but the market is not there. And that's why we tend to filter so that we sell it locally, in those small jerrycans, so that we get to survive.
We don't even need to export a lot of honey, but we need to export unique honey, which can be a good of ostentation, a good of people who uniquely want it, but also the other medicinal part. And I can assure you that this, we are going to work on it.
Uganda Export Promotion Board now looks at promoting exports further by adopting a market-oriented approach, which requires hefty investment.
One, with market-oriented production, you need investment. In other words, you must deliberately invest to produce for the market. And then once you have invested, then you produce. When you produce having a customer in mind. The third one then is look for markets. So
built infrastructure like one-stop centers across the country, including Mpondo one-stop border post, will increase capacity for commerce and reduce cost for traders in borderlands. Ivan Kahwa and Sandra Kahunde, UBC News.
Cashew nut farmers are advised to embrace the parish development model project as a pathway to amassing financial muscle required for their operation. Already, a section of cashew nut growers that formed an association with intentions of pursuing the benefits of cashew nut value chain in the country has formed a committee with representatives from key regions to help in recruiting fellow growers to join the initiative. Now, this is happening at a time when government is re-energizing grassroots circles through the parish development model.
For a while, government has been trying to promote cashew nut growing just like other cash crops like vanilla and moringa, among others. This, however, has not yet attracted the attention of many Ugandans. In 2017, President Yoweri Museveni issued a directive to the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries to, among others, secure and distribute quality cashew nut seedlings to farmers. This was hoped to, by all means, propel cashew nut production across the country, thereby increase on cash inflow from the export of its products.
And to tell you the truth, if they would have implemented it, every household in Uganda would have a cashew nut tree. But it has not been implemented.
Now for us, we have a target. We have about 630,000 tons to be produced in a period of 5 years. We've gone 3 years without seedlings. Now you see that cuts down on your production, on your deliverable.
It is against this backdrop that a section of cashew nut farmers wants the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, MAIF, to actualize the presidential directive.
Why don't you implement it? It is actually challenging. Respect his word. If it is not respecting his word, respect Ugandans. Be there for them.
The enforcement arm, like OWC, should also wake up and see if they got the presidential order, why can't they follow it up and make sure that they get the plant list and deliver to the farmers?
However, State Minister of Agriculture, Fred Wino Chakulaga, says with the launch of the Parish Development Model Project, the ministry has since changed the approach aimed at promoting production of key cash crops, cashew nut inclusive. Minister Chakulaga categorically advises cashew nut farmers to seize this opportunity to develop their businesses just like other farmers and entrepreneurs.
The current approach is that we are using the parish development model. And through the parish development model, the money availed to parish circles is supposed to be used by the farmers to buy planting material, among other things, including cashew nuts.
Globally, cashew nuts are grown in countries like Mexico, Brazil, India, the Philippines, Tanzania, Mozambique, Nigeria, and Kenya, among others. Drawing examples from other cash crops, cashew nut farmers agree that formation of associations would give guidance on how cashew nut value chain can be harnessed.
People don't want to work together. Everybody wants to run on their own with no plan. Then now I discovered why government has failed. When they say vanilla failed, I don't know what failed. It's failing because we are not taking advantage of the power of working together.
So let's work and make sure that we make this crop our own. Let's not look at government. We can also sit as us and come up with proposals. There are many donors out there who would want to fund.
Dorcas Kimono, UBC TV News.
And that story brings us to the end of this first edition of News Tonight here on UBC TV. Thank you so much for having kept us company, and our next and final bulletin of news tonight comes your way at 10 p.m. My name is Rukidi Edward Kijjanangoma. See you then.
Items like gift hampers, foods, garments, cosmetics, and all sorts of drinks. Enjoy your shopping experience this festive season at affordable prices in our fully stocked branches in the following areas: in Tinda Stretcher Road, opposite Makere Business School along Port Bell Road, Duster Street opposite Nakasero Market, and Garden City on Yusuf Lule Road. At Capital Shoppers, we offer you value for your money. To all our customers and suppliers, we thank you for your continuous support. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
At Timex Nutrition Center, we advise you on the right foods to eat, exercise profile to adopt, and lifestyle strategies which are compatible to your blood group and genotype. This empowers your body to prevent and treat many diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, ulcers, obesity, and many